How's it going, everyone? I just want to get my mahjong face in for today. Anyway, how's it going, everyone? Today is I want to say a bi-weekly mahjong game, but I'm not really sure how often it's actually going to be. I know it's been 2 weeks since the last time, and yeah, I got my mahjong face in, and we'll get started. Hey, Amy. Hey, Amy, and I think Cam God was here too earlier, but they should be back soon. Every couple of weeks would be nice. And every couple of weeks, you're probably gonna see some kind of a Kagi face because that's how I started. That's how I started. So a Kagi face. But anyway, okay. So introductions. I am Haruka Itsumi, but you can call me the Zoomer Slayer for today. Or well, I didn't do much Zoomer slaying last time. I felt like I was actually the one getting slayed by everyone in our matches. So hopefully things will be a little bit different this time. But today I'm gonna do some at least one ranked match first before we start our viewer matches. So one ranked match, and then we'll see who's in chat, and then we'll probably do either 3-player or 4-player mahjong depending on who's in the chat. So yeah, it is also luck too. It is luck and also a little bit of deciding which best to discard at the time. So it's a little bit of skill as well as luck. Skill as in trying to figure out what's best. Anyway, I'm gonna go and get started because one game does take a while. Let's see, I need to go 4-player. This is Adept. 4-player East because it is the fastest. 4-player South if you want to prolong your mahjong game. I need to find a good place for me over here in the side. Haven't figured that out just yet. I was actually before the stream, I was trying to figure out what Akagi's voice was like and trying to mimic Akagi's voice. But it seems like he has a very neutral, soft tone. So I guess this is as good as any. That's as good as any. Hey, American Bison, welcome to the stream. And I think I need to shrink myself just a little bit. I'm gonna get rid of this because we don't have any mons on our hand. That doesn't help at all. Yeah, I kind of shrunk myself here, but you know what? That's fine. That's fine. As long as we can see everyone's discard, should be fine. I don't really have a use for this 9, but it's a better tile than the 1. I'm gonna hold on to the white for now. How's it going, guys? How's your day been so far? Today I had some mishaps with Uber Eats. For my first time actually using Uber Eats today. For the first order I put in, the delivery driver actually got to the property I was staying at, and they contacted me asking what my room number was and all that stuff. But it's like, okay, you contact me, I gave you an answer, and then you cancel the delivery. What the heck? What is up with that? So it took me 2 orders to get my food in. By the time I got my food in the second time, I already ate something for lunch and was already pretty darn full, so I couldn't even eat the food that I brought in, the food I got properly. So I'm gonna have to like store one for another day, and at least eat the pho today because I gotta eat the pho today. Pho's good like that, you know? Pho's good like that. Alright, so what are we doing here? Honestly, I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I might as well get rid of this white already because I don't think we can get that in. Hopefully we can get a sequence of 5, 6, 7 pins. And I gotta figure out what to do with these bamboo tiles. Hey Gavin, welcome to the stream. How's it going? How's it going? Oh yeah, the laundry out of the dryer thing. Oh crap, I could have saved that. You see, this is why you keep your dragon tiles if you have one early in the game, because you never know when you're actually gonna get a second one. Time to duel. Duel. Gina, I really want to get one of these avatars one of these days. I just can't find it in myself to spend the money on rolls, which I gotta show you guys the characters available for the character gacha. Characters are gacha. They gotta make money somehow because there's nothing special with the Mahjong. The only thing special with the Mahjong is it's just normal Mahjong, normal Japanese Richi rules Mahjong, which with no gimmicks of character power-ups or anything like that, which is great in my opinion. That way, it's all skill. Okay, I gotta be more careful with my discards right now. Looks like they're going for bamboo tiles here. My 4 is going to be out of commission soon. If I can get at least a 5 bamboo, that'd be nice, but there's only one left somewhere and I don't know where it is. We are not going to pawn that. Gonna get rid of these 2. Right, so if you have it, speaking of which, if you have any questions while I'm playing here, let me know. Well, the Mahjong, you only go through Gacha Hill in this game if you roll for certain characters, and for some reason, okay, at least that wasn't me. For some reason, characters are behind Gacha, but the characters are just aesthetic. So there's nothing wrong with that. I see nothing wrong with that. It's just, do you want to spend money to support the devs here? And you know what? If I actually had the money to spare for that, I definitely would. I definitely would. But my money is locked up elsewhere, so that's not happening anytime soon. That's not happening anytime soon. All right, so we have some wind tiles here. I don't really want anything except for the south and east tile, which we don't have an east tile. We have a south tile, because that's my wind, and it's the east round, so I want one or the other, if possible, but for the moment, I can't really see anything good happening in this hand, so I'm going to get rid of as much end tiles as I can, though I might want to try to build up this Mon, that's the Mon tiles that's building up, that's somehow here. I'm not sure what's going on here, but I got Mon tiles up the wazoo. So I'm gonna try to see if I can work my way into building this. So whenever I decide, so as far as groupings go, first of all, look at your opening tiles and see what pairs you have and what sequences you have. So if you can find sequences and pairs, then that kind of gives you an idea of what you can do with your hand. Doesn't mean it's going to come out. So for example here, well, okay, so I discarded three 1-pin tiles, but I don't really need those because I'm mainly trying to keep simple, like 2 through 8 here. Crap. What do you not want? You probably don't want this one, so I'll send that out. I'm gonna switch to the defensive here because someone reached fairly darn early, and I don't really want to play into that. So I'm gonna be playing defensive here. So anyway, as far as my hand goes, I tossed out a bunch of tiles already, but I had like a pair of bamboo 4s here, and I built up these 2 6-pins somehow. So we're gonna keep those because we can probably use them for a triplet, hopefully. And then we're going to keep these because this is the majority of our tiles. And if we were lucky enough to get a full sequence from 1 through 9, that could result in a really, really big hand. But we're not that lucky this time, so we're going to have to aim a little bit lower. Gacha Hell, understand because I tried to character Gacha in Genshin Impact and Azure Lane. And happy that you got all the Hollow Light characters. Nice. 7 bamboo. What were they going for? So if I gave up a 5 or 7 bamboo... No, 7 bamboo is the only thing they were going for. Yeah, statistics... as far as this game goes, it's a little bit tough to call. Now, let me just preface this by saying I am not an expert in Mahjong. I just played enough to where I know what I'm going for, but I'm not good enough at reading what's going to come up next. Some people are that good. I am not that good. I know there's like some people that make discards that don't make sense whatsoever, and somehow their hand comes together really, really well, even in this setting. But my typical play involves me getting rid of 1s and 9s, especially if I have a lot of numbers in between. And in this case though, which one should I get rid of? I can get rid of the 5. I don't really need the 5. I can make a 2, 3, 4 and that'll be good. 1, 2, 3 is probably not something I'd like. Poker I've played before, and I don't know, I feel like poker is mainly about bluffs and calling your bluffs. And that's just not very interesting to me because it's not... There's not much you can do as far as... At least personally, I don't think there's much you can do in poker compared to Mahjong. Mahjong, you have a bunch of tiles that you're dealt out with, and you have to figure out how in the world are you going to get this to win. In poker, you may have a crap hand, and the question there is, how in the world are you going to bluff your way out into a victory? And I'm not very good at that, let's be honest. Hey Bebo, welcome to the stream. I'm gonna drink some water. Yeah, it's the same reason that I don't like doing... What do you call this? It's the same reason I don't like doing Among Us. Like, I tried like a couple of games of Among Us, and I can get away with being imposter for maybe 2 or 3 rounds, because I'm usually quiet even as crewmate, so no one suspects me, and there's usually a lot of infighting most of the time. I'm not gonna call Ricci because I don't want these guys to know that I have a hand. I could probably get a win, but the 5 bamboo that I need is a little bit iffy. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and call Ricci. Only a fool would actually toss out the Dora at this point. So let's see who's fool enough to actually toss out Dora. That'll be funny to see. I'm just doing a Ricci for the troll of it right now. Pissed off a guy doing an all-in strategy constantly, so I got tired of him beat up. So, so to figure out which one the Dora is, it's you look up here on the my mouse should be showing. You look up here on the upper left. These are the Dora indicators. So it's a 3 bamboo showing. So the Dora is whatever suit it is plus 1. So in this case, it is a 4 bamboo, and they make it really easy for you to spot which ones are the bonus tiles, aka Doras, because they're shiny. They are shiny. Now the question is, am I actually going to get this tile? Someone's probably collecting them. Probably someone who is smart enough probably does not want to discard it. But I'm gonna see who the idiot is here. So far, they're all playing it safe ever since I put down the Ricci. Now here's the thing. Riccis are nice for an extra point in your hand, but they are not nice for trying to coax someone into dealing into you. So if you're lucky enough to draw it like this, via sumo, then you can get a really nice hand, 16,000, just like that. But it's really, really hard because as soon as you throw that Ricci down, if they are smart, they're gonna avoid dealing into you any way possible, and I would do the same thing. Alright, let's get rid of that 9 because I don't need it. I can't use it in my hand currently, so I'm gonna get rid of the 9, hopefully get rid of this also, as well as this 7 because I probably don't need that. The 1 bamboo, I'm gonna skip for now because actually no. You know, I can probably do something with these. If I can just get at least a white dragon, that'd be nice. But the thing is, there's already one white dragon in the dead wall. So there's only one more of these, and someone dealt the fourth one bamboo. One of bamboo. So I can't make a triplet out of this anymore, but I can still probably use it as a pair. Though, to be honest, this hand might be dead unless I can get like 7 pairs in my hand somehow. That's actually a lot tougher than it sounds. Oh, I should have done that. Why did you not do that? I skipped it. Okay, well, let's go for 7 pairs. Let's see if I can make 7 pairs. I hope these count. I don't ever remember if these count as 2 pairs. I don't ever remember if that actually does count. Well, let's see what I can get. I'm gonna go for 7 pairs now because that's the only thing I can do at this point. I gave up my chance for Ayaku with the white dragon, so I can't really do much of anything else. Hopefully someone else wins and I'm just gonna play defensive for the rest of the time. Yeah, so I was just gonna go 1 game of ranked and then we're gonna see who's in chat and then we'll see if we can do a 4-player or 3-player game. 3-player games are fun because they are fast and furious. Like, you can get some really crazy hands there. The rules are the same with one slight exception. And we'll go over it once we get there. Ooh, 12,000. Who got hit? Who got hit? Ooh, that was unlucky. That was unlucky. Oh well, at least we got out of that hand. That's not bad. We got the East tiles here, so hopefully I can get another East tile. So, oh, there's at least 1 point. There's at least 1 point that is guaranteed. I'm gonna skip the 9 for now. If another 9 comes up, I might just take the risk. Thing is, I'm in first place right now with 39,500. So I'm not really playing to win at this point. I'm just playing to protect the points I have. There's no reason to go out of my way and overreach by trying to win a hand. Hey Jusagi, welcome to the stream. What's up? I haven't seen you here in a while. That is perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. This is a learning experience for everyone. Alright, we're gonna get rid of this. I'm still trying to... I still need an East tile before I make another move. Thing is that this hand might be very, very dead. But that's fine because I'm not trying to win this hand. And it's a little bit too early to figure out where this is gonna go anyway. Yeah, so Jusagi, or anyone else in the chat, if there is something you want to know about the game while we're doing this, something you're confused about, something you need clarification on, let me know. And I'll definitely do my best to explain it. I'm trying to explain my moves as I'm doing them, but right now it's just a mess of a hand I'm trying to find myself out of. I don't think that's gonna go anywhere, to be honest. I don't think my hand is gonna get anywhere, so I'm just trying to do my best and get at least a semblance of a hand going in case this game drags on to the last tile. Oh, that is what I was waiting for. Alright, now we can do something. The heck? What the heck? Okay, 3-9. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I'm still in first place. And we're still good. We're still good. All right. I cannot afford to take another hit. Nope, no more hits. No more hits. West tile. West wind, west tile. So try to get the same wind if possible. It's like, it's those stray winning tiles that get you, because you never know. You never know when it's gonna happen. Oh, I can probably do something with this. Let's get rid of this 8-mon first. Hey Moses, welcome to the stream. This is my Mahjong model. I gotta get my Akagi face going because that's what we do in Mahjong. That's gotta get the Akagi face going. Trying to get the Akagi laugh down too, but it's a little hard. Something like that. Akagi is very soft-spoken. He is very soft-spoken. If you've ever seen the anime before, watch it to get an idea of how Mahjong works. It is very Yakuza style Mahjong, as in playing dirty, a lot of intimidation, a lot of cheating going on, but it's still very realistic, at least compared to Sake, which is very magic-based luck Mahjong. It's like, what the heck? You can't win off the same tile every single time. Akagi, let me write it down in the chat as soon as I discard a tile. Akagi. There we go. And you might get several searches for Akagi, so type in Akagi Mahjong and you should be able to find it. Should be able to find it that way. Alright. I am waiting for my west wind and trying to get this together. I don't think I'm gonna get the green dragon together, so we're gonna get it. Yes, the game is free. This is called Mahjong Soul, and it should be in the game description. It should be in the in the description below. If it's not, let me know. But it's called Mahjong Soul. It's available for mobile and browser, one of the two. I am actually playing through BlueStacks right now, but it is compatible with also the browser version, and I think you can also play Japanese players too, because it looks like we have a Chinese player over here and another Chinese player over here. So the server, I think, is all one server, but they try to pool you with the same groups, I think. Okay, I got my west wind. Now what am I gonna do with the rest of this? Let's get rid of this 6-mon. Hopefully I can get a 2 or a... No, I can only get a 4 here. I hope there's another 4 here. Unexpected viable ways. Pleasant thing to deal with, and your character seems like a mad scientist thinks, hero, you still gotta do this to beat me. Well, kind of. Yeah, it's a very gritty anime, by the way. So just a warning. If you're not into those, it could feel like a drag, but it's a very gritty Yakuza style gambling anime. And truth be told, I do consider myself an entry point in most of the things I show on this channel. Not the expert of anything except for maybe the Atelier series, maybe, just maybe. Kaiji is from the same author, though I think it deals with gambling as a whole compared to Akagi, which Akagi only deals with Mahjong specifically. And Akagi is more suffering than not Akagi. Kaiji is more suffering than Akagi ever is. Akagi is basically this badass prodigy of a gambler who just happens to pick up Mahjong, and he just at the tender age of 17 and 19, the kid basically learns Mahjong at 13, and at I think 17 or 19 he eventually plays the Yakuza as a representative of the Yakuza and gets his start in life that way, basically. 40 chapters watching a man spend billions of yen to giant pachinko machine. Oh my gosh, the pachinko thing in the anime was so dragged out. I don't know if the mangaka is making a social commentary on gambling in general, but the what do you call this? The manga that the magazine that the manga is serialized in is mainly a Mahjong manga. They actually have a Mahjong specific magazine for that. All right, so that was the warm-up round for ranked. I hope that didn't go too fast, but let me show you guys the gacha summons really quick. So here's the overview. So there is actually a gacha for female characters and a gacha for male characters. So the female characters, you have all these girls that you can roll for. You got a nice cutie Hana here, and Chiori, Mai. She looks pretty cool. Natashika looks pretty cool. Let's see. One of my favorite episodes of Midnight Diners, a scene involving a kid, father, and a Yakuza sponsored Mahjong champ. Well, whenever there's big money involved, you can expect the Yakuza to be involved also. But anyway, there's a gacha for female characters. So all this really does is change the avatar you're using. You get 2 avatars to start out with. So as you can see, there's a bunch of female characters. And then you have this handful of male characters and a dog. You can also be like a walking dog. If I had to roll for someone, I would either roll for this guy or maybe this guy. One of those two. Yeah, one of those two would be my rolls if I had to do that. Anyway, let's see how many people we got in chat really quick, and let's see. We got looks like about 3 or 4 people. So we're gonna try to do a 3-player mahjong right now. So I'm gonna do create a room. We're gonna do 3-player mahjong. Japanese drama. Oh, Bison already left. Well, thank you for dropping by, Bison. I know that was a little late. Let's see. All right, so we're gonna do 3-player mahjong. We're gonna do East Wind only. We'll do probably 60 seconds on the clock. Last time we did 300 seconds. That was a little bit too long. And anyone who wants to join, here's the room number up here. Remember, if you do join, please minimize your browser. And I will try to be as general as possible with my descriptions. Monotalk. Who is Monotalk? 60 is okay. 60 is okay. Okay, that's Gavin. Gotcha. All right, so 3-player mahjong. This might be a little bit different for some people, but it's the same rules as 4-player mahjong, except there is no north seat in 3-player. So just be aware of that. If you get a north tile, that actually counts as a bonus tile in this one in particular, which is a little bit different, but you got to do something with the extra tiles. So Someone tell Amy she needs to queue ready up. Amy needs to ready up. There we go. Thank you. All right, let's start. Yep, north is bonus. North is bonus. So whenever you find get a north tile, just go ahead and it says Kita at the bottom. Go ahead and press it. There's nothing wrong that can happen. Nothing wrong that happens with that. So yeah. All right. So Amy's to my left. Okay, this is not a bad starting hand, but I still gotta figure out what I can do with this. So let me show you what Kita looks like. So here's a Kita, that's a bonus, and then you can draw a tile. And here's another Kita. Peña. Whatever the heck Peña is supposed to mean, but that's what this is. Oh yes, and the emotes in this game are great, by the way. The emotes in this game are great. Like if nothing else, the emotes are probably what I play for. Other than the actual realistic mahjong. But yeah, this is a... Holy crap, that is a fast Ricci. Gavin, what the heck, man? Gotta play it safe around this guy. You never know what he's gonna pull out. You know what? I don't need to con that. And honestly, doing a con when someone's in Ricci is not the best idea. You do not want to give them extra bonus tiles to work with. And what the crap? I discarded seven pins. All right, let's hope he doesn't need this one. I'm a little wary about discarding all these other ones though. Though I think I can discard the 9 bamboo at least. So I'm just playing it safe around Gavin right now because he is, I'm assuming I'm sorry if that's wrong, is in a position to win. And so is Amy. So hopefully this is good against both. Alright, that's good against both. Is also good against both. I'm just playing it safe. Hopefully they will self-destruct into each other and I don't have to lift a finger, but I gotta tiptoe my way around their discards, which is probably the toughest thing about this. Do I have a... No, I do not have a winning tile just yet. I'm thinking whatever they're waiting on is the same tile I'm waiting on. No. Okay, well at least I didn't deal the full hand. And I don't think I had any of your tiles. If I did, I probably needed it for myself, so that's one way to do it. So I escaped that round relatively unscathed. Relatively unscathed. Nice. Alright, let's see what I got here. Ah, geez, I'm super thirsty right now. This is what happens when you go on a keto-like diet. Even though you're not actually doing keto, if you don't have enough carbs and way too much protein, then you go into a keto-like state and get dehydrated really, really easily, which is what I am right now. Alright, Kita. Let's get rid of this one. I don't think I need this one right now. One of these days, I will roll for characters. I'm actually not trying to lose weight, so I did try to lose weight last year, and I did lose quite a bit of weight. I lost maybe about 19 pounds, which is about 9 kilograms. So I did lose that much weight last year, and I am keeping it off. But the thing is, my diet recently, ever since I've been cooped up at home, hasn't been as good, though it is still heavy on protein and not quite as heavy on carbs, and actually very light on fat. Now that I look at my records, because I do keep a record of what I eat every day just to make sure I'm on track. But yeah, it's I don't know. I'm just thirsty, and I don't mean thirsty that way though. That wouldn't be that would be an option maybe depending on the circumstances, but not here. Not here. I do try to keep my proteins around 25 to 30% macros. I don't do keto specifically, but I do the if it fits your macros type of thing. Just because I feel like that's the best way to do it. Thirsty boy. I am thirsty. Gotta remember to hydrate though. Gotta remember to hydrate. That's why I have a huge thing of water. Always by my side. Always by my side. Okay. Well, let's go for that. Now, let me just give you guys a hint really quick here. If you see this discard pattern in the opponent's call pile, then you might want to be very wary about it, because they might be going for a all honors, all terminals type of hand. And that is very dangerous to play into, because that costs a lot to play into. Now, am I actually going for it? I won't tell you that. I will not tell you that. But just let me just say that be very cautious if you see this kind of thing. Now, if you're just going for pure triplets and cons, which is perfectly valid, that's a little bit harder to figure out what you're going for, because there's not any specific thing, unless of course you're doing all simples, which is a 2 through 8s, which might be the case in Gavin's hand here. Though I feel like it's still a little too early to tell. Usually once you get maybe 8 or 9 discards in, you have a clear idea what everyone else is doing by then. By the sixth discard, by the time everyone discards 6 tiles, it's still a little bit iffy. Those patterns start to emerge also at this point. Well, I'm not sure what Gavin's doing with the south tiles there. It's not their win, but they can still use it as a set. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. They can still use it as a set. Waiting for things that are not materializing. That is a tough one. That is a toughie. I should probably ditch one of these tiles right away. I just need a clear signal from the heavens right now to figure out which tile I need to discard. This is me right now. Iron Wall. I probably should have kept these 2 bamboos, but I never would have thought I would get them. That's the thing about Mahjong. You never know until it's too late. Never know until it's too late. Okay, I know what not to go for. That's a clear sign. Being on the defensive against Amy. Hopefully she doesn't need this. Okay, good, she doesn't need it. That makes it easier to work with. Yeah, by the time you get to the third row of discards and you see well, you still have a honor tile that no one's discarded yet. Be very wary about that also, because someone might be waiting for it, either as a win or just needing it for their hand in general. Let's get rid of this. I don't want to be trapped there. Ooh, exhaustive draw. Ooh, sorry, Amy. I was holding on to those. Those are my tiles. Those are my tiles. You cannot have those. And I am getting slowly chipped away at. Gotta put up a strong defense against anyone who does Ricci. It's the best way to play. It's the best way to play. Wata! Yeah, Gavin is a Mahjong shark. I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it. Let's get rid of this one. There's really no good discards right now. Let's get rid of this one because it's the least likely to come out. It's already in the dead wall anyway. Well, for someone that doesn't know what they're doing, you're doing fairly well. You're doing fairly well, at least trying to come up with a hand. That's the first step. Just make a hand. And then after that, you can just figure out the patterns from a little self-study and or experience. Oh geez, I'm still so thirsty. Maybe I need a little salt in my water to keep the electrolytes flowing or something. Sugar is usually typically not a good idea, but apparently electrolytes are okay. And that's probably that's probably what I need right now. Some really good electrolytes. It's got electrolytes. I can't believe I remember that line from that stupid movie. It's got a point though, because that's what. As stupid as the movie was, it still has a point. That trope, idiot has a point. Ooh. Don't want to hang around too long for that pause, because I know you want that east tile right now. You definitely want that east tile, Gavin. Yep. Yeah, try not to hesitate too much when making calls, especially in a 3-player game, because it's very easy to figure out at that point who needs what. In a 4-player game, it's easier to hide what tiles you need, because it's a 50-50 chance if it's a person across you or the person next to you after a discard is made, typically. But in a 3-player game, if you wait a little bit, it's kind of obvious who would need what. Yeah, in a real game, well, not in a real game. This is technically a real game. In a live game of Mahjong, especially in a table situation, there is no waiting. You got to make split-second decisions. typically. There's 2 tiles I could have kept, but oh well. You never know these things until they're gone. Bum, 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 bum. My hand is in a deadlock right now. Well, maybe you'll bite after this one. Because I know you want it. Maybe you want it, or not. Let's see. What can I do with this hand? It's very dead right now. I do not need this tile. Maybe I should just grab the electrolyte drink I have in the fridge. Actually, oh jeez. Actually, there's like I think the local Asian store around here actually sells Pocari, which I feel like it's a little bit better than Gatorade or Powerade in terms of actual hydration, because it doesn't have that much salt to it, and I really liked it whenever I use it on hikes, whenever I went on one in Japan. Because around here, I don't hike around here. There's really not many places to hike. But in Japan, which is like mountains everywhere, it's a lot easier to hike over there and quite fun too. I never would have thought I'd be a hiker until I did it in Japan. Never would have thought. But Japan does funny things to you. It really does. Where am I? All I can say is I am in North America. That is it. That is all I can say. I won't say specifically where I am, for obvious reasons. Okay, let's get rid of this. That is dead by now. I can at least get into Tenpai. See if I can get something. Oh! That'll do it, that'll do it. See, Gavin has been dealer for the past 2 turns. We need to get him out of dealer somehow. That's gonna be a very tall order though. Very tall order. I'm shooting angry looks at you, Gavin. I'm shooting angry looks at you. We need to get you out of there. Ooh, he did not get into Tenpai. So that actually moves the rounds, but no one gets these pots of points just quite yet, because no one has won outright. This is very interesting. Actually, this is actually very interesting because typically in a 3-player game, the games go really fast and the hands score really super high, like ridiculously high. So 3-player games are more of a high stakes kind of play. But in this case, we're actually going defensive, which is interesting to see. I'm not sure because everyone's still trying to get a feel of learning, or they're just not very aggressive with forming things in their hands. But it's interesting to see that, and I do know that that the people I'm playing are novices, so I'm not quite as wary about what they're doing. Which there are ways to bluff and fake out during the discard portion, which I do occasionally depending on the situation. But there's no need to do that here. No need to do that here just yet. Alright, let's get rid of this then. I don't see the need to keep these around, so I'm gonna get rid of those. It is shiny. It is shiny. I actually used to have a friend back in college. Whenever we started our Mahjong club, it was really just a Mahjong club between 4 people, so it wasn't much of a club, not in any official sense, by the way. But when we started the Mahjong club, which was just 4 guys gathering around every weekend to play a few games, just trying to learn it, there was always one guy that we had that would hold on to every single dragon tile and every single Dora tile just because they think they can use it. And whenever he could use it, it hurt like heck. Those were fun times. Those were fun times. All right. I haven't seen that in a while. Let's see what I got here. I can see a hand forming. It's a little bit iffy on how this is actually going to work. There's a pattern here. Let's discard this for now. Maybe tease out the rest of those tiles in case anyone's hoarding them. Well, since we're in a sort of tutorial, excuse me, I am super dry right now. Since we're kind of in a sort of tutorial mode, try to look at everyone's discard pile and see what's there and what's not there. And try to figure out what everyone might be going for. I know that's a lot of things to take into account, but there are definitely some patterns if you look at everyone's discard and see what people don't want, seemingly don't want. Let's see. Let's go with this one. There's definitely multiple ways you can do this. Ooh. We're definitely getting into a deadlock here. I think someone has to go under 30,000. Yeah, this is a very tough table right now. No one is giving an inch, which is a good thing. At least while learning, that's a good thing. I say that as I throw an angry emote out. So exhaustive draw. What exhaustive draw means is if you look at the number right under, right in the middle of the table where it says East 3, if you look at the number under there, it says it shows the number of tiles left in the game. Once that reaches 0, there are no more tiles that can be drawn. And whatever state your hand is, that means it's an exhaustive draw when it reaches 0 because there's nothing left to draw. I think that's the simplest way to say it. So typically, once you see the numbers get closer and closer to 0, you might want to try to get your hand closer and closer to Tenpai, whether or not it is actually a valid hand. That way, you can at least say, hey, I'm 1 away from winning. It may not have any Yaku in it, but at least you don't lose any points if you at least get into some sort of Tenpai. Like I said, it doesn't have to be an actual valid hand for that. You just have to get to 1 away from winning. And that's an actual strategy, especially when a table seems to be deadlocked by the middle of the game and no one's giving an inch. And then someone reaches like this, and it's makes things tense for everyone, especially this early in the game. There's not many tiles you can see that they're trying to give up. Oh, that better not be Amy's win. Good, good. At least it's not Amy's tile. Dealing into Amy right now will be death for me in particular, because that would mean I end up in last place. And there are 4,400 points in a pool, which is oh wow, now that's lucky. It's 5,900, not a big hand by any means, but a win is a win. And that was the last round of the game. That is very nice. So it is partly luck. There's only so much there's only so much you can do, and congratulations Amy for winning that hand. That was very, very deadlocked until that hand. All right, well, thank you for the games. Let's see if we can switch out you guys and see if anyone else in chat wants to give this a try. Let's try to see if we can give someone else a try here. If anyone else wants to try, the room number will be unchanged. Yeah, that was a good job, Amy. I will give you huge points for the defensive play right up until that last one. Especially if you can get a Reichi early on in the game, that's actually a good way to try to get an easy win. But it's also really risky because you can't change your hand, and it's very hard to figure out if someone else might have a read on what you got. But that was like really early. That was like what, your 4th or 5th discard, and you had a Reichi already. So if the earlier you can Reichi, the better. You don't want to do it like a late Reichi. In general, you don't want to do a late Reichi unless you're just trolling. Like seriously. Desperately grab things. Alright. But yeah, if there's anyone else in chat that wants to give a try at Mahjong, definitely fire up Mahjong Soul and do this again. Alright, let's give maybe about 2 or 3 minutes, and if no one else jumps in, then we can do another game with Gavin and Amy. But let me see if I can get a link. Copy link. There we go. So this should be the link for the game. You don't have to copy in the number. You can just click on the link, and if you haven't made an account, I think it'll take you through that process. But if you have a game up already, then it's much easier to do it, to just type it in, I guess. So not many people actually stream Mahjong, especially in the West, because it's like, okay, what is this foreign looking thing? And it's very weird. What's all these tiles? What do all these mean? Well, all you're trying to do is get pairs. All you're trying to do is get sets of threes and sequences. And you know what? That's as simple as you can explain it really. Sure, there's like special sequences, but it's mostly patterns after that point. Yeah, sure, we can play again. We can definitely play again. Didn't seem like there were any takers. Alright, is Gavin ready? I know he's readied up. Are you actually ready? Alright, I'm gonna just hit start now. Let's hit start. I get it that it's not very popular to stream, and I get it's not very popular for people. Well, do we have enough for 4 players? It didn't seem like there was another person that wanted to jump into the empty slot in the 3-player game. So if there wasn't any, then we really didn't have enough for a 4th one, unless you can find someone. I could try looking for someone in a different chat, but I haven't seen them play Mahjong in a while, so I don't know if they'd be up for it. We could try doing a East and South next time instead of just East. Though I think, yeah, let's just stick with East. It's definitely a lot faster. Definitely a lot faster just do East. Okay. Well, we'll probably be going at this for at least 30 minutes or so. And if they're done by then, maybe they can jump in here also if they want to give this a shot. Hey, we're just here to have fun. We're here to learn, and I may not be the best teacher, but hopefully I can teach you some stuff on what to do and what not to do. Hopefully. Holy crap, two north tiles already. 3 north tiles. I wonder if we're actually going to get into a deadlock like we did last time. Those get really, really tense after a while. And just because you don't know what's going to happen next. Yeah, maybe at least 30 minutes, because there is the whole thing of pho I was gonna have for lunch but never got the chance to. And I really want to get to that pho sooner than later. So I'm still kind of full, so I can, from lunch, I can digest a little bit longer, I think. I was munching on a couple of the spring rolls that were ordered, so maybe that's filling just enough. Yeah. So there's actually different kinds of cuts in pho. Which cuts do you like? Which cuts do you guys like? Me personally, I like tripe. I also like the fatty brisket. Soft tendon is a hit or miss depending on who serves it. I don't understand flank. It seems to be one of the prized cuts, but I don't understand beef flank one bit. Yeah, the thing about I'm not sure how other places does their pho, but the place I get my pho has a bunch of Now, I wouldn't necessarily say offcuts, but they are probably not cuts that you would typically see in some places. Like there is honeycomb tripe. That's one of the cuts that gets put into the file here. Soft tendon, fatty brisket, normal brisket, flank. I think that is mainly it. And I'm not quite sure what tripe is, to be honest, but I think it's some sort of stomach lining. And when you describe that to people, they say, ew, what the heck are you, why? Why would you eat that? But it's crunchy. It's got a nice texture, especially if you have it like cut into strips. It's quite nice. Live in the south, but have a large Vietnamese population, so a good pho here. Nice, nice. It's good to know that there are places out that have a good selection of food. Okay, this is... I think I see a pattern here on what's not gonna get discarded, but... I just cannot help it. Yeah, I think I see what Gavin's going for. Maybe 70% sure what Gavin is going for. Amy is a little bit all over the place, but I can see a general pattern on what she needs. Is what I'd like to say until she threw that down. No, this is not a good time to do a retreat. Well, we'll just hold our ground for a while then, because I got nothing else here. I got nothing else here. Oh yeah, there is definitely... What? It's a cheap hand, but win's a win. What the heck? That is such a late win. Now, if Amy was actually lucky enough to get the last tile of that round and actually win off it, that's actually a Yaku by itself, which is very rare. Very rare, very unlikely, but it happens. That's why there's a rule for it. It's no Yakuman, but if you it's still a point. It's still a point. So if you got nothing else in your hand and you actually get that, that is a point. Now, if you actually get the first tile of the game and have a valid hand from that, that is also a point. But the thing is, that's a Yakuman. That is actually a big hand, regardless of what it may be. Regardless of what it may be, that is a valid hand, and that is a Yakuman, and that will hurt someone very, very badly for at least 24,000 points. 24,000. It hurts that bad. Which is funny, by the way. First discard or first draw. So I guess if it's a discard, that would be a Yakuman against one person. If it's a draw, it's a Yakuman against everyone. So everyone pays up 8,000. So it's not as bad. it would just suck really, really badly for some people. I think there was only one time I have ever seen a... I think there was only one time I've ever seen a chance for that kind of thing. And I've never actually seen it happen. I've never actually seen it materialize, but someone has done it before. There has been screenshots of it, which is amazing, by the way. Let's get rid of this. I'm just gonna go on the attack here. Because I got nothing to fear now. Zero things to fear. Now let's see if you can guess what I got here. Gonna make you go zawa zawa. Zawa zawa. Which is an actual Kagi thing, by the way. As well as Kaiji. You better not play into this hand. Just a warning, you better not play into this hand. It is gonna hurt. You can kind of consider my hand as if I was in Riichi right now without actually calling the Riichi. Question is, what do I have? What do I have here? It could be anything. It's just one tile. It could be anything. I don't actually know how the north tiles counts as points, but I have at least this much. Sanbaiman, 24,000. Ouch. Ouch. Sorry, that was kind of mean. That was kind of mean. I just needed to get that out of my system. Ah, sorry, Amy, sorry. I needed to get that out of my system. It's been a while since I got a Sanbaiman. My hands typically do not score very high, but when they do, they hurt quite a bit. All right, let's see. Let's get rid of this one. Guess we can get rid of this for now. I'm still not sure how the Pena points, Kita points are counted. I'm not sure if it's counted as a normal Dora or something else. I would think they count as normal Doras, but I didn't really get a good shot of the results last time. That was a bummer. That was a bummer. Sawa sawa. Sawa sawa. Let's see. What could we possibly do with this hand? West? Okay. Alright. We can probably get rid of this one for now. That should be okay. Lots of bamboos in Gavin's backyard there. What do you think he's doing? Clearing the trees down and possibly not wanting any bamboos? Typically when I see someone discarding the same type of tiles, I would try to I would try to guess what they don't want from those tiles and wait on it, because they just might discard it and you may actually win off it. Just a hint, just a hint. So be very careful on what signals you're giving out when you do that. Keep drawing things after you throw other things away. Yeah, that's how the game works. That's how the game works. You only have 13 tiles at any given time, and then when you draw the 14th one, then you gotta discard something else unless you actually need it. Now I'm hoping I'm not actually giving Gavin the tiles he needs, but I gotta clear my my hand also. So, do you need this one? Good, because I don't. I don't need this one. Bum, 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 bum. Get rid of this. Can't win off that, so might as well get rid of that. I feel like Gavin might be one away from winning. Gotta be careful around that. Never know what's gonna happen there. It is funny though, I haven't seen any honor tiles other than the green show up, so someone is hoarding something. Especially this late into the game where there's only 5 tiles left. Someone is hoarding some dragon tiles. I feel it in my bones. Oh, are you serious? What you got? Alright, 8,000, but you're gonna have to do better than that to knock me off first place at least. Good job though, that was good. That was a good one. And Amy took a huge hit. I don't know what the stethoscope and thermometer stuff is for. I think there's an event going on, and I'm not exactly sure what the event is. Well, good job on that win, though. Good job on that win, Gavin. Very nice. Very nice. You're on tilt. What does that mean? I don't know. I don't understand what on tilt means. I don't understand what on tilt means. All right. So if there's anyone else that wants to play, we have an open seat here. Oh, she's mad. I don't think I've ever used that before. So yeah, if you're raging from a game, I think it's best to take a little break, get some water, get something to relax you before going back in. Definitely. Downward spiral of gaming. You know, I don't think that's actually happened so much to me before, as in self-destructively. I know it's happened to some people, and definitely you don't want that to happen, especially in a gambling situation. That's not good. Trying to think though. I'm trying to think. It's very. So in any game that you need a lot of mental capacity for, or a mental stamina for, I think that's what I'm looking for. A lot of mental stamina. You want to be as calm as possible, even when you're losing. Because as soon as you give in to that feeling of despair, that feeling of loss of control, that's when your judgment starts getting hampered. This can be anything. It can be chess, it can be poker, it can be mahjong, it can be like a fighting game. It can even be League of Legends. It could be anything. You have to stay calm at all times. I know that's easier said than done for most people. Yeah, that's easier said than done for most people, but mental fortitude, mental stamina to keep up that calmness while you're competing in a game is definitely difficult for some people. Especially if that person is like, I gotta win. And if you're always in that mindset of you gotta win and can't afford a loss, when there's nothing at stake, by the way, then it's easier to lose control of lose control of yourself, and then it affects your decisions after that. Now, if there was actually something at stake, whenever a loss happens, then I understand losing your cool is a lot easier to do. Let's say there's a huge gamble on the line, like money or pride, or let's just say it was a simple bet. Let's say Amy and I were playing chess, all right? Let's just say Amy and I were playing chess. And normally we're just playing for fun, and then for some reason in the middle of the game, I would say to Amy, hey, Amy, if I win, then you have to do this punishment game. And now there's something on the line. And it's much more effective for the person who's confident they're going to win to say that, I suppose. And to throw the other person off, unless, of course, it just brings the inner demons of the other person out and makes them play better. It depends on the person, I guess. I don't know. I feel like the Japanese like punishment games a lot. Just to make things interesting, they seem to like punishment games a lot, whether it be just trying out some really nasty food, drinking too much, or paying up. Oh yeah, singing punishment game, sure. one song of any request. Not today though. We won't do that today. Maybe next time we'll actually put that up as a bet. We'll do that we'll remind me because I might forget about this. But for next time, we'll try that as a bet. All right, thanks for hanging out, Gavin. And I think song request list. Okay, all right. Well, the thing I have tried singing before, at least on Twitter. And I was gonna try to do a karaoke stream. Except I got too busy at some point and kind of fell off on the practicing. So it's not quite as good as I want it to be. And I'm really, really finicky about getting a song down because I don't actually I have 0 songs memorized. 0 songs memorized. And it takes me a long time to learn even one song, and I forget the lyrics very, very easily. I know in a karaoke situation, you typically have like words on the screen that you can sing to. I don't know if I'm an amazing singer. I don't think I am. Like I said, I need a lot of practice, and my tone of voice, I feel like I need to try to match the original song to be satisfied with it. So personally, I think that's my main frustration whenever I try to whenever I try to practice songs. The lyrics is one thing, also trying to match the tone of the song is another. So I may have 1 or 2 songs I can kind of do, but it's been a while since I sang. Japanese songs mostly, and it's mostly anime songs. Though I do know maybe 1 English song, kinda, sorta, and that would have to be Bohemian Rhapsody. Well, it's the lyrics that trips me up most of the time. It's the lyrics that trips me up, especially because it's the anime songs, which the anime songs that have a lot of weird elongation, syncopation, and like ways they divide their words as they sing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? How Japanese songs tend to be like it's written as a sentence, but whenever they sing it, it's like broken up weird as you sing it. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Now with English songs, it's not quite as bad because there's not as much syllables you can mess around with. Just gotta imitate, yeah. The only song I can kind of the only song I can kind of sort of do is maybe one Japanese song I can kind of sort of do is Dynamite Explosion by Firebomber from Macross 7, I believe. If anyone knows their Macross anime, let me know. I don't know for sure if that's the correct one, but Dynamite Explosion, that's one I sing quite a bit of to myself. And then most of the time I just hum tunes from songs that I like. But English songs that I know kind of sort of would be Bohemian Rhapsody. And that's it. That's it, just Bohemian Rhapsody. Well, let's see. I'm gonna keep the room up in case anyone wants to join in. That's still in chat. But let me try to think really quick here. Let me try to think. All right, I'm gonna turn off the music first. I can still hear on my side. Karaoke group night. I'm just gonna try to do a little sample of of what I kind of know from the one song I've been trying to get down. I won't have the music up for this one. All right, I won't have the music up for this one. I'm gonna try to do like maybe one or two verses, chorus. I don't know what it's called. But anyway, there's no background music right now. I'm gonna just try to sing a little bit. Try to sing. And if you want to listen to the original, I'm gonna put the title. I'm gonna put the title here. Dynamite Explosion by Firebomber. That's a song. If you want to bring it up on YouTube, you can definitely do that. I won't do it right now. So it's been a while since I've done this. So let me see. I'm actually no. I will bring up the music on my side, but I won't stream it. Mainly because of copyright stuff and whatnot. So this will just help me at least get the tune here. Let me just find a Diamond Explosion Firebomber. All right, this is probably gonna go pretty fast. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Bum, 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 ba-dum, dum, ba-ba-dum. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Bum, 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 bum. 歌い始めて頃の鼓動揺さぶる想いなぜいつかどこかに送り忘れていた生ぬい毎日にここでさよならうぬさそうさ誰も俺の雑い思い止められない Dynamite, dynamite, dynamite explosion once again. Dynamite, dynamite, dynamite explosion once again. Dynamite, dynamite, dynamite explosion once again. Dynamite, dynamite every day, every night, everywhere. Kind of goes like that. It kind of goes like that. It's a very rock and roll kind of thing. That was an impromptu a cappella karaoke that was happening. Hey Daniel, welcome to the stream. We were also just kind of an intermission kind of thing for Mahjong. So if you want to play, if you want to give Mahjong a try, let me put the link down here. Yeah, so I feel like I need more practice and definitely more water to do that. I had like a thing of 5 songs I wanted to do. Let me just list out really quick what they were. Let's see, where is my song list? Because I had a song list that I had. So my song list was Dynamite Explosion from Macross 7. It actually is Macross 7. Okay, well, thank you for dropping by, Daniel. Depending if we get one more person here in the next 10 minutes or so, we may actually wrap up here soon. I do want to play again, but I want to play with people in chat if possible, rather than just do ranked by myself. But yeah, Dynamite Explosion was one of the things I was going to sing. Shiny Days from Eurocamp, which is very, from what I've heard it described, it's very Jackson 5-ish. I don't get that. I don't know what Jackson 5 sounds like, but apparently it is. And then Legend of Aquarion from Genesis of Aquarion. The original, not Evil, which both I like, by the way. slightly different time next time for others. Like maybe a later time. Let's say maybe. Okay, we'll ask before I schedule the next one in the next couple weeks for Mahjong. That way we can get more people. Yeah, so there was Legend of Aquarion that was going to sing. Lost Princess from Princess Connect Redive, which I like, though it's a little bit too high pitch for me. Karma from Bump of Chicken. Well, I just make the schedule as I see fit typically, and I mean, things are flexible. I do try to keep some days open for Mahjong where you want viewer participation. That's a little bit more difficult. Though if you do want to play me on the off stream, that's definitely okay for me, but we need to get at least 1 or 2 more people to do that. And that sometimes can be a little bit difficult. Most of the time when I'm not streaming, I tend to be grinding in Ragnarok Online just because, yeah, that's Jisagi has roped a bunch of people in Ragnarok Online, and I am part of the downward spiral that is Ragnarok Online during my off time. So yes. And because this was a popular song, Bakamitai from the Yakuza, though to be honest, if I had a choice, I would not even put that in the list. It's just, okay, that's a fan service song, people like it, all right. Snow Halation from Love Live, same story, it's a fan service song. But I do enjoy the original Love Live, though not Snow Halation particularly, because I feel like there are better songs than that. Like Aishitsuru Banzai, it's a very simple song. Very short song too, compared to Snow Halation. I like it. Then Yubikiri Genman by Millie. If you haven't heard of that song before, I think I ran into that from playing Demo on mobile, which is a free game, by the way. Demo is a free game. It's a rhythm game, piano rhythm game. I think it's better played on the Switch because the timing on the Switch is a little bit more relaxed compared to the mobile version. For Demo. It's a very good game, by the way. It's a very good game if you like piano music in general. And then Heats from Getter Robo, which is very, very tough because of the weird way the lyrics are arranged. I also wanted to do Sugar Step and Bitter Song, but that is, yeah, it's a piano rhythm game. It's a piano rhythm game. There's actually 2 versions. There's Demo and Demo Reborn. Demo Reborn is more of an actual it's more of a proper piano rhythm game. Demo Reborn is, and that's actually available on Steam. However, if you're like me and can't get piano key rhythming correctly, it can be tough. I do enjoy it though, but I do enjoy the original more because it's simpler for one, but I do like the music. The music is great, by the way. The music is great. And let me just type it up in chat so you know how it's spelled. Demo. That's the original. If it looks 2D, then you got the right one. If it's 3D, that's Demo Reborn, and that's not the one I recommend unless you actually want to have to solve puzzles for to get your sheet music. Which, personally, the puzzles are fun, but I would rather do the original than the Reborn version. But yeah. Anyway, so I think I do see 4 or 5 people in chat, but there's not I guess we're not getting much more players interested in joining in, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day as far as Mahjong is concerned. Hopefully next time we'll do a better scheduling for that. Hold on, let me just come up over here. I did have my model up for proper things. But anyway, let me get to. I hardly use this scene, by the way. I hardly use this scene, but it does exist. I do have a proper chatting scene. Let's see. Anyway, that's it for Mahjong today. I hope you guys had fun. It's not much of a lesson, and I would like to actually get more viewer participation for these kinds of things, because while I can play ranked and some people would just enjoy watching me play, which a lot of times that's what a lot of Mahjong streamers will do, right? They will just play the game and people will watch and comment on what's happening in the game. I could definitely do that too, but I would like to play more people more than anything. So we'll see. Next time I'll probably schedule a little later, hopefully to catch more people. We'll see about that. I will still be doing the warm-up ranked matches though. And well, while we're here, I want to try this Battle of Asura thing. Let's go back. I'm not ending yet. I am not ending yet. Let me switch over to my face. Oh, no, that's not the one. Let me switch over to my face here really quick. I do want to try this Battle of Asura thing really quick before we call it a day. What is this? What is Battle of Asura? Because this is not a normal Mahjong thing. So it says, after hand distribution, select 3 tiles and exchange them with other players. The ending condition of each match has been changed from 1 to 3 winners. So 3 people have to win. Upon winning, the points will be calculated real time. Tiles in hand will remain hidden. Match will end when a player is busted. So normal Mahjong rules, you know what, we're just going to get into this. I am super curious how this one plays, and then maybe after one game of this, then we'll call it. But I'm super curious how this one plays, because I haven't tried some of the special rules that they've done. All right, let's see what we got here. I like that outfit. All right, so I pick 3 tiles that I do not want. Recommended? No, let's give this, and I don't want this one. Confirm. Ah, okay, so we switch it that way. And then we get into a normal game, but how do we get 3 winners? How do we get 3 winners? That's what part I'm confused at. Alright, let's get rid of this west. We don't need that tile. And it seems like there are 2 Chinese players and 1 Japanese player, unless all 3 are Japanese. And we're just using full kanji on these other 2 over here. It's a little tough to tell. It's like, how are you supposed to figure out if someone's Japanese or Chinese when they just use the full kanji for their name? That's a mystery. Let's get rid of this one. Don't want that. Still gonna hold on to these dragon tiles for a little bit longer, as long as I can, because that's a lot of potential points I can probably pick up if I can get at least a pair. Well, there's already 1 red tile out, so that might come soon. Also another white tile. Don't want this. Let's kick that north out. Let's get rid of the 9 too. Now we have a Dora on the 2, but I don't think that it's wise to keep that around. Okay, so we have a white, the red is out. Someone's holding on to the green. It's probably a good time to knock the green out at this point. No chi. Do not do a chi. Yeah, I knew it. Someone was gonna want it. I wasn't sure if it was you or the person in front of me. Let's not do a chi, please. I might have to go for 7 pairs here. So it's gonna be a little tough to try to get a pair of these. Those 7 pairs are definitely in the cards right now. Maybe not a 5 though, but that would be a good wait if the last tile isn't held up by someone that needs it. Skip. Let's get rid of this 7, that's safe. I probably don't need this 4 either, but it's kind of iffy because oh. Alright. This is our winning tile. So I'm going to do an auto call. Hopefully they don't want this one. God, jeez. Sweating bullets because whenever someone discards let's get rid of this. Whenever someone discards a tile, typically the numbers around these tiles are kind of dangerous because they might be using them as a win condition. That's one of the patterns. Not always though, not always. But it's definitely a possibility. Though I think it might be more dangerous to discard this 5. Yep, I knew it. Someone was wanting the 5. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. I don't want the 3. Though I don't want the 1. I also don't want the 9, but these are less desirable. Interesting. I do like how we can trade tiles we don't want and it kind of helps everyone out. Oh, that was my timer was ticking. Why? Why? What? Oh, it's because I was dealer. That's why. That's why. So I had to start. Okay, well, in that case, let us get rid of this instead. It's more flexible that way. Let's get rid of this. I don't think we can use it. Not with the 5 and 6 here. Alright, things are getting a little bit dangerous. I'm going to get rid of this red. It's basically an escape plan. I can only get a Tanya at this point. Let's get rid of this 8. Yeah, that might be okay for now. Let's get rid of the 4. I don't think I can really use that right now, and I don't really need it. You know, 5, 6, 7, kick out the 6. If someone drops an 8, I can kick out another 6. Thing is, this is kind of blocking my path to victory. Let's kick this out. Hopefully I can do something with it. There's so many ways this hand can go, but it's going to be very, very cheap unless I somehow get these Doras in there and win. I need a 4 or 7 mon. Or a 6 pin to get this hand going. In the meantime, it's kind of locked up. There's a bunch of mon tiles being discarded out here, though it's mainly 5s and upper end ranges of the mon that I'm seeing. So the 6, 7, 8, but there's no 6. It's more like 1, 2, and there's 9, and there's 7, 9, 8. Bamboo's not really coming out. Someone's definitely hoarding those. Pins are probably something that the person on my left is wanting. They're not getting it though, at least not from me. Okay, so we got a Dora there, but we have also a Dora here in the form of a 5 bamboo. Hopefully you'd... Okay, you can have it. I don't really want it. Ricci? No, we're not going to do a Ricci because that's... Okay, so we have 2 win conditions, either a 3 or 6. We'll do an auto call win on that one. Okay. I see. Interesting. So 3 people have to... Oh my gosh, what? Is this how it works? It's between you and me now? It's between you and me now? Oh my gosh, is this how it works? Well, that's interesting. I didn't quite bust. Huh. Huh. I like this game mode. I just don't... Okay, I do like this game mode. I'll be honest, I like it. I like it a lot. Let's get rid of this. I don't want this 6. I don't want this 9. Let's get rid of those. Now, I don't understand how they're deciding which way to discard. Which way to exchange tiles. That seems fairly random to me. Alright, thanks Amy. Thanks for dropping by and thanks for playing. Okay, let's get rid of this. Yeah, no problem, no problem. We'll do it again next time. Let's do it again next time. Okay, what the heck is going on here? I know I got royally screwed up in the last game. That was not fun. I got Rond twice, which is why I'm down to 5,000. So I guess this never ends until someone wins according to the rules. Well, until someone busts. And that's probably gonna be me as soon as someone runs off me. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. I don't know why my tiles are not auto-arranging. Ah, that's because the auto-arrange wasn't turned on. That's why. Alright, let's get rid of these. This is getting a little bit too dangerous right now. Let's get rid of the tune also. That's getting a little bit dangerous. I can probably do pawns of 7, 9, 2, and 6. And then figure out what to do after that. Yeah, let's do a pawn on that. Get rid of this one. Let's see, north tile is out. Oh my gosh, these sumos are gonna kill me. These sumos are gonna kill me. Let's get rid of that 3. Okay, I think the tough part is here. You don't know what tiles they won on, so you don't know what the weights are going to be. That's the tough part, I see now. So they could literally be holding any of the tiles I need, and I would never know it until it's too late. That's bad. That's bad for me. I am dead. I am dead. Oh, jeez, that hurts so bad. That hurts so bad. All right, well, it seems like we got a little experience on what's the Asura Battle of Asura is like. It's a very interesting game mode. I don't know if this is limited or it's actually going to be a thing from now on. It doesn't seem like there is a time limit to this. Let me check in the events. It doesn't seem so. Not that I could tell. Anyway, let me switch over to over here. All right, we're back. All right, I think I'm gonna call it for today. I need to eat. I want to get to my pho. So thank you everyone for joining me. Thank you guys for playing. And maybe next time we can get more people in here, hopefully. One day maybe we can get some bigger Mahjong tables going and more people to rotate out. That'd be nice. I would like that very much. So for now, thank you all guys for joining me. And tomorrow we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I think we're going to be doing a little bit of machine learning. Machine learning using a cat. From what I understand, it's not real programming, but we'll get into that tomorrow. But if you want to see what some pseudo programming is like, please drop by tomorrow. That's going to be interesting because I never actually played this particular game before, but it's something of an interest to me. So anyway, all right. See you guys later and have a good rest of your day. See ya.